So Rockstar Games, obviously known for GTA, Red Dead Redemption, all these games. They accidentally announced an upcoming game. They didn't say what game it was, but what had happened is that one of the developers over at Rockstar, I guess he had left Rockstar recently. He was looking for a job,
By choice.
so yeah, yeah, and he updated his LinkedIn profile. That's all he did. And on his LinkedIn profile, he was putting the different projects he was on. And for one of them, he put something along the lines of like a sequel to a previous game, and still under a working title. And so everyone was like, wait, they're making a sequel to which game?
Yeah.
And it didn't last long before he was told to remove it, and he took it off his LinkedIn profile. So
Oh.
it didn't look like it was out of like bad blood or anything. Like he was pissed and he wanted to say something. It was just like he's probably just creating his resume and like working on
Right.
all these things. And so now there's just all kinds of speculation.
Yeah.
They're like, is it a new Grand Theft Auto game?
Uh,
Is it a new Red Dead Redemption, which would be really dope to see? Or personally, my favorite, people are talking about Bully. I don't know if you ever played Bully, but that was a it was basically Grand Theft Auto, but in a high school,
yeah.
and you like beat up on other
Uh,
kids and stole bikes and
when
stuff.
did the first one come out?
That
Jeez,
was
that was
2000. It was Xbox. Was it the original Xbox or was the Xbox
yeah.
360?
I think it was
Oh.
PlayStation 2 and Xbox. I think it was that generation.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah,
I don't
because
think I've heard of it.
I think it was on 360 as a prior exclusive or a prior game from
Bullet.
Yeah,
Xbox.
like a platinum game or something.
Yeah, yeah. If I
Yeah.
remember, or it might have been just on the transition
Mm.
between the original Xbox and 360.
But yeah, I
I
mean,
hope it's Grand Theft Auto just because, like, I mean, Grand Theft Auto 5 is still going on and it's still one of the
it's
more
yeah,
played games, but man, you have to follow that up, right? Like everyone's waiting for it. Red Dead, I guess, but I felt like when it just came out, what, a year ago, 2 years ago.
Red
yeah.
Dead 2,
Red Dead
yeah.
2, yeah,
Yeah,
Red Dead 2 is not too old yet.
I would think it's Grand Theft Auto. Everyone's waiting for it. It's been what, 12 years? That's crazy. After they were churning, they were just chucking out Grand Theft Autos about like every 2 years, and
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's been a while since this last one.
yeah. I don't know. I mean, GTA 5 has its whole like community of modders, and there's
Yeah,
so many different ways to play the game now. And
yeah,
I don't know if doing a GTA 6 would be worth it, especially since they have such a good player base still for
yeah.
GTA
That's
5.
true.
Um,
Yeah, that's true.
but they could also just be like, hey, we're gonna start preparing for the next one. They could be, I don't know, like CD Projekt Red Cyberpunk took them like 5 or 6 years to develop.
Yeah, so
So
that makes
maybe they're
sense.
just getting a head start on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Something
mean,
for
because I
the
mean,
next
if they're trying to go
consoles.
for exactly, if they're going for the next consoles, they're probably gonna have to change. I don't know how Grand Theft Auto is gonna convert to that. That's probably the only reason I think they'd make a new one. Like you said, all the mods and everything. It's kind of like Minecraft and Rust. A lot of these games that
Hmm.
are can last for a while because they have the mods and ability to basically do anything in the game.
Yeah. Personally, I got my fingers crossed for Bully too. Just out
Yeah,
of
that'd be good.
the nostalgia there. I just think it'd be funny.
I just saw like a little trailer of it from back in the day. I do remember
Yeah,
seeing like previews. I never played it though.
Yeah.
yeah,
Another one that which is also kind of flying under the radar that some people said could be the sequel would be a Manhunt sequel.
mm,
I don't know
Man.
if you guys ever played Manhunt, but
no, I didn't.
that's probably the goriest game I ever played.
Really?
Yeah, like the whole idea was that they left you in the city that was like just full of all kinds of criminals,
Hmm.
and you can basically kill someone with anything you find, and like you could have like legit like a plastic bag and like suffocate people to death, and you see like blood and everything, like literally the goriest game I've ever played. And I think there was like 160 different ways to kill people.
What?
Yeah, it
That's
was,
crazy.
and
That sounds cool.
the whole idea of the game is obviously there's a story and everything that you're trying to figure out, like who put you there, like why are you there, almost like Saw,
Okay.
like someone left you there to die and you have to like fight your way out.
Mm,
And that was such a crazy game to play. It was kind of like a horror game, but there's no like ghosts or zombies or anything. It's just other psychopaths.
So in the
And
beginning, you just like you just wake up and then you just have to like survive, or you get
yep,
dropped in. Oh wow,
yeah. So
that's
so
cool.
Manhunt. I mean that was definitely like one that was under the radar. And if they're making a sequel to Manhunt, I think honestly with today's games, like I mean you saw like a horror game, Last of Us win Game of the Year,
Hmm.
and you're seeing like was it Phantasmophobia get like really popular lately too.
Yeah,
Hmm.
I think a game doing a sequel to Manhunt would actually go over really well with those gamers that are into these games. So
yeah. And if you
especially
ever,
right now,
yeah, horror games are everyone wants to play horror games, right? It's just a matter of
yeah,
finding the right one. Feels like
Yeah.
horror games are, they're always fun. They're for sure always fun. And they're fun to watch on stream for sure too.
yep, yeah. So I don't know, maybe it could be a new Manhunt game, and I think that would be pretty cool to
Yeah.
try out.